need a blood sausage and hash browns?
Nana, what are you doing? She was just asking me out.
I am not asking you out.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting.
And you know what? You're slicing the turkey too thin.
Oh, that's okay. I'll wait.
Hello and welcome to Just That Film. My name's Ben.
I'm Charlie.
And today we're doing the 1991 movie Frankie and Johnny.
Not the 1966 Elvis Presley one?
No. Is there the 1966 film?
Yeah.
Okay, no. 1991.
I didn't know it was 1991. Yes. You know what, funny enough, because when I said to Mum, I said, I'm going to watch Frankie and Johnny. She went, I saw that in the cinema back in the 60s. I was like, what? She went, the Elvis Presley film. I went, no, not that one. Because that was what it's known for. Because they mention it in the film. They say about this Frankie and Johnny song.
Yeah, I know there's a song.
Do you know the
that
song?
Film. No, I've heard there was a song about a couple. They sing it a couple of times in the film, don't they?
So, but it's a cover of it's played when he's playing handball.
Okay.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
And he ends up getting killed at the end. Like he basically he goes, his my luck at gambling was fading, and then a new girl caught my eye, Nellie Bly or something. He starts getting off with this woman, and then Frankie comes into the barroom with a gun and she shoots him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which I was expecting to happen in this film, but it didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But Frankie and Johnny from 1991. Starring Al Pacino,
Yeah.
who's in Scarface,
Yeah.
which we done last week, and Heat, and Dog Day Afternoon, and Godfather, loads of films, you know. Michelle Pfeiffer, who'd been in, before this, she'd been Witches of Eastwick and Scarface and Grease 2. I think this was before Batman Returns though, wasn't it? Or
Yeah, it's 92. Was that 92?
Yeah. Which made me think, do you remember like we done the other week? We done, I said my top 5 80s women.
Yeah.
I've got a top 5 90s women.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. And, you know, Adam would be annoyed that I don't say Vanessa Angel from Kingpin. Because she was really hot in that. But no, it's actually quite hard because I was thinking of it a lot. But the top 4 are solid. You can't argue with the top 4. The 5th place is jumped about a bit, but I'm going to say Marissa Tomei in My Cousin Vinny. And she's got this sort of bodysuit on.
No, I don't know. I don't think I've seen that.
That's Dad's favourite film.
Yeah, I know.
We've got to do that. We've
Yeah.
definitely got to do that.
Yeah.
I love that film. It's a great film. Number 4, I'd say Sam Hayek in Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay.
You know that, don't
Yeah.
you? She comes out with a snake and puts her foot in Quentin Tarantino's mouth.
Yeah.
Number 3, I'd say Michelle Pfeiffer in Batman Returns
Right.
as Catwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 2, Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct.
Yeah.
You know, with the legs crossing and... who cares about the legs crossing? It's the scenes where she's having
Yeah,
sex.
she does look lovely in that.
Yeah.
And Cameron Diaz looks nice in The Mask as well.
Number 1, Cameron Diaz in The Mask.
Really? Is that what he's going to say?
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
yeah.
right, okay.
When people talk about the hottest... Because obviously Tim Curry's very well known for his entrance in Rocky Horror Picture Show. But I'd say for men my age or above or younger, when Cameron Diaz, I think she was 19 when she was in The Mask. It was her screen debut, and they have this scene. Have you seen The Mask?
No, I don't think so. I think I've seen bits of it.
Well, near the beginning, he's got Jim Carrey and his mate. He goes, oh my God, look at that. And it cuts over to her legs, and the camera pans up, and you see her legs, and there isn't a thing wrong with her. Her entire, you know, not just her body, her face, beautiful face. Fantastic. Cameron Diaz, number 1.
Oh, okay. What about Bridget Fonda? She's not in there?
For what?
Well, The Assassin.
No, you know what I like Bridget Fonda in? Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown. Yeah, she's
When
good
she
in Jackie
goes,
Brown.
you want to fuck?
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. It's Robert De Niro, wasn't it? And he fucks it. It says like 2.5 minutes later or something like that, and it's finished. Yeah. In that, she reminds me of an ex. But anyway.
Okay.
But that's my top 5 90s
Okay.
birds.
So this
Next
film...
week.
Yeah, go on. So this film's about...
Hold on, I ain't finished saying
sorry, go on.
all the people yet. So, obviously you got the director as well,
Yeah.
Garry Marshall.
Yeah.
Do you remember what else he directed?
Yeah, I know the name.
Pretty Woman,
Pretty Woman.
Beaches,
Beaches, that's what I probably know from. Beaches.
Overboard.
Oh, okay.
So we'd mentioned him in previous ones, but obviously his name hadn't resonated
Some good
so
films
much.
he's done then, hasn't he?
Yeah. You've also got Hector Elizondo in this, who's like the owner of the restaurant. He was in Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
He's the guy who runs the
concierge, you know.
concierge. He's also in Runaway Bride and Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Yeah.
You got Nathan Lane. Nathan Lane is her gay friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's in The Producers, The Birdcage. He was Timon in The Lion King.
Okay.
A little meerkat. You got Phil Leeds.
Yeah.
Who's the old guy. Do you recognise him?
He's in loads of stuff.
He was in Ghost. Do you remember when Patrick Swayze dies?
Yeah.
And he's in the hospital. And you got the old guy. I'm waiting for my wife to die.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Yeah. And there's a few other people. Obviously, you said DD Pfeiffer.
Yeah, but she's only in it for like literally...
She has one line.
Yeah. She's in it right at the very beginning.
Yeah, I think she probably done it a favour for her sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't get to see much of her, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think she's more impactful in Falling Down. You seen Falling Down, didn't you?
Have you seen... What is DD Pfeiffer in that?
Yeah. Do you remember when he goes into the burger restaurant?
Yeah.
She's the girl working behind the counter he first talks to.
Oh,
and he's saying, I want breakfast. She goes,
I want to see that again, Falling Down, because I know that's basically about consumers and basically like, you know, you just don't, everything's a lie. You don't get what you want or what you pay for. Like there's a picture of a burger looking really lovely and then he gets this burger, it's all squashed up. He goes, this ain't what that, you know, that kind of thing.
And it's also got Robert Duvall in it, who's recently passed away.
Yeah.
He's the guy trying to find Michael Douglas.
It was 95 though, it's a good age.
It's a good age.
Very good age.
He's a good actor as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Frankie and Johnny.
Yeah, you've never seen it. It's about...
I've never seen it, no.
What's it? It's about... it's about relationships.
You could tell it was a play.
Yeah.
You know, not in a bad way, it's a good way. You know, it's like not much happens in the scheme of things, but it's more about relationships.
It's really real, and it's like basically like real lives and real people, and just getting up, going to work, doing it all again, and just the monotonous...
And loneliness.
Loneliness, yeah, it's a very big thing on loneliness.
I felt, I'd never seen it before. I remembered it being that, whether it was you or Mum or both of you had watched it, probably when it first came on Sky Movies, probably around about 93, maybe, I imagine, when it would have
Probably wouldn't have been your kind of thing back then.
No, it would have been one of those things I just go, okay, I'm not bothered. This ain't Scarface.
Yeah.
Is this Scarface 2?
Ain't Batman Returns.
No.
Yeah.
But because we're obviously them two, again, Al Pacino and Michelle
Yeah, it's so
Pfeiffer.
completely different, isn't it? Really, if you see them two in Scarface and them two in this, it's so nice to see the complete contrast of them in an different universe.
No, man, what is your problem, baby? Haven't you got a problem? Because you're good looking, you got a beautiful body, beautiful legs, a beautiful face, man. All these guys in love with you, man. All you got a look in your eye like you haven't been fucked in a year.
Hey, Jose. Who I went and how I fuck is none of your business, okay?
Now you're talking to me, baby. That I like, okay? Keep it coming, baby.
Don't call me baby. I'm not your baby.
I liked seeing... my impression of the film was it's fairly easy watching. It was genuinely funny without trying to be a comedy.
Yeah.
You know? I felt it was a good snapshot of a relationship. I felt it felt like a real relationship. You know, the bit when...
Not sugar-coated, not sort of all like, everything's happy ever after type of thing.
I could relate to many things in this film and many things in their relationship from various past relationships. Like the bit when the bowling alley, when he says to her that he loves her, and she gets really angry about it and she fucks him off.
Yeah.
I know from a personal experience years ago when there was a girl who kept hinting that she liked me and I said, oh, I love you kind of thing, and she reacted that way. She was very dismissive, and I thought, but rather than be like him and pursue, I just went, oh, well, fuck you then. And that's it. Never spoke to her again.
Yeah.
You know, but you find sometimes in relationships when people are very guarded, and as soon as you say something like that, they react in a negative way. People sometimes think, because of films, funny enough, if someone says, I love you, they're going to go, I love you too, and that's going to be the big happy ending. But often people won't react that way. They'll go, this is too much. You're too into me. I don't know if I'm as into you as what you are into me. Because like I've said in previous podcasts, I always, like when me and Lily done Serendipity podcasts, and I was saying to her, my belief in relationships, there is always one person more into the relationship than the other. It can be very minute. It doesn't mean they're not right to be together. You know, the person who doesn't love as much still loves them enough. But I always think there is that one, it's never exactly the same, you know?
Yeah. I find this is about a lot of damaged people as well. There's a lot of damaged people in the world in relationships. There's a load of people walking around and just getting on with life and like walking around with their wounds and their past traumas from past relationships. And I suppose the older you get, the harder it is to then to break down them walls, basically.
Yeah,
and that's what this is. And you find that out with Frankie's character as it goes along, the reason why she's so guarded and what's happened to her made her this sad and jaded and depressed kind of character, you know? Because she shouldn't be, because she's like beautiful and she's a nice person and all that, and obviously she's been broken down by scumbags, and a lot of people are broken down by scumbags, male and female.
Yeah, see, I like Michelle Pfeiffer. When I was younger, I liked her as in like just fancied her. But when I got older, I got to appreciate her as an actor. I think she's a great actor. I think sometimes her looks do her a disservice because
she purposely downed her looks for this. She wanted to make herself look really sort of like plain. And she fought for that, apparently, because they wanted to sort of glamour up a little bit more. She wanted to have that kind of look about. Even when she's done up, she still looks like she doesn't really know what she's doing, glammed up. She's just sort of like, you know, like very
downtrodden.
Yeah.
I actually think I've seen her in quite a lot of things. You know, off the top of my head, let's just say Grease 2, Richard V. Swick, Scarface, Wolf, Stardust. I can't. Loads of things. I've seen Michelle Pfeiffer many times.
I like her in One Fine Day. That's a good one as well.
Yeah, One Fine Day. I actually think this is probably her best performance. I think in this, especially at the beginning, she goes and sees her family, and then when she's on the Greyhound bus and you see she's crying because she's sad, and you don't need a reason to be sad. And I don't think people emphasise this enough. Like, I say this to my daughter sometimes. I say, like, Lily, it's okay to be sad. You don't need a reason to be sad. Just accept it, let it go, and eventually, in a couple of days' time, you'll be happy again. You don't need to think, why am I sad? Is it because of this, because of that? Because we are chemicals, so sometimes you feel happy, sometimes you feel sad. You don't need a reason for it. And I felt watching this at the beginning when she was feeling sad. Okay, she's sad because she's alone, but at the same time, I think it doesn't matter. You know, it's one of those human emotions, and I felt she really captured it well. Like she's crying on the bus, and the way she reacts to things felt all authentic. You know, it didn't feel like, you know, like if you watch EastEnders and you think Kat's being a bitch to everyone, you know, and you think, why is anyone friends with her? I can't see it because she's being a bitch. Whereas in this, you think, okay, she's being a bit grumpy, but at the same time, you can see she gives enough. Yeah. So you think she's approachable and she is quite snarky, but at the same time, she is friendly to people and she does care. She cares for the old man. She cares for the customers. You know,
she's very caring.
She fits in that world. Yeah. She fits in that New York. It's like when he arrives on a Greyhound and comes out the bus station. I've been to that bus station. Okay. Me and Lily got off the Greyhound from Baltimore and came out at that very bus station. I went, oh, I've been there. And you turn left and we went in and got some cupcakes and stuff. But New York, especially at the time, you think, well, is known for being a very harsh place. It's not, you can't go out to people on the street, hi, good morning and stuff. They tell you to go fuck yourself, you know. But she fits well in that world. I thought she was great.
I like the where she works in the diner. I think that all adds to it. That you've got all the characters, they're like a family, you know, and they all sort of got their little bits and they've all got their own little stories going on. Like that one, she reminds me of someone, you know, the one who sort of just has cats or something.
No.
You know, like the one who's got the flat hair and all that.
With the glasses?
Yeah.
Okay, who should you remind you of? Yeah, I can see it, absolutely. Yeah. No, but those are the characters in this. You think they do feel like real characters. I know they're little caricatures. I liked the little touch of the very first night that you see them. You get a little imprint of each people's individual lives for that evening.
Yeah.
It sees them going, even though they're not important characters.
Yeah.
It really gives you a little snapshot of sort of...
They're all lonely. They've all got their own little bits going on, and they're just getting on with life, or they're just existing, a lot of people.
Mm.
You know, like there's that one he sleeps with first of all, like, and she's just trying to find happiness somewhere, you know?
Yeah. I think she's obviously more casual about it and thinking, oh, let's shag him and find out.
Yeah.
You know, she's happy for that, which, you know, got more power to her. I like girls like that. But obviously Michelle Pfeiffer's a little bit more guarded than her.
Yeah.
You know who originated the role on stage?
Madonna.
No.
Who?
Kathy Bates. Kathy Bates was the original Michelle Pfeiffer's character.
Really?
Frankie, yeah.
Kathy Bates.
Yeah, but you think because the character was supposed to be not a glamorous person,
right?
Supposed to be a run-of-the-mill type person, and she
actually, yeah, I could see it. I suppose.
Yeah, she campaigned to get the role, but obviously then when Michelle Pfeiffer got it, everyone in Hollywood thought, because the play was fairly well known, they thought, oh, you've gone for like a beautiful, glamorous woman where it's supposed to be like this average sort of looking kind of woman, which Kathy Bates, obviously you think Misery.
Yeah.
But the irony is, because she didn't get this role, it freed her up that she could do Misery. And Misery gave her an Oscar and made her a household name. Yeah. Everyone knows who Kathy Bates is now because of Misery. Yeah, she went on to do other things like Titanic and whatever else.
Yeah, but Misery is the thing that she's going to be cemented for.
When she dies...
Yeah.
Misery actress Kathy Bates.
Yeah.
But
I think Al Pacino also fought for. He wanted Michelle Pfeiffer to do it. He championed her to do it, and obviously because of their pairing in Scarface, it was a
she was happy to do. She really wanted to work with Al Pacino again.
Yeah.
Although you know who. This is the thing. I like Al Pacino a lot. He's a fantastic actor. You know, arguably one of the best American actors ever. But one of the other people who was considered for the role was Jeff Bridges, who obviously worked with her on Fabulous Baker Boys, didn't they?
Yeah.
And aesthetically, when you look at Michelle Pfeiffer, you think Jeff Bridges, who is arguably more attractive than Al Pacino, you think they work better as a couple.
Yeah.
You'd think, I could see her, whereas Al Pacino running up the stairs, like this little short.
Yeah.
You know, he reminds me of his dad.
Yeah. He's always reminded me of that. It looks a bit like Dad when he was younger, sort of like the dark, very dark hair.
And the black hair.
Sort of shorties.
That sort of thick black, short cut hair. But obviously, like, he's like an American version of Dad.
Yeah.
But that's not saying, like, as if Dad's not attractive. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, like, Michelle Pfeiffer with Jeff Bridges just seemed more like a match. I could have seen Jeff Bridges doing that role as well.
Yeah.
Again, not taking anything from Al Pacino. I think he's good in this. I don't think it's Al Pacino's best role.
No.
I think he's good in it. He's, you know, he delivers everything he needs to do. But it's just before his shouting period. Because you had Al Pacino being very subtle and very good. And then...
Yeah, it's unusual to see him in a film. Like, he is so calm and so, like, just like a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And he obviously took the role seriously. That was good, like, when he's like cutting the vegetables and stuff. So he's obviously done a little bit of method. He's worked hard to actually be a short order cook and everything. Which, funny enough, is what he is at the very beginning of Scarface. Do you remember the very first job he gets is as a short order cook, and then he chucks the apron at the guy. But he seems really nice, but I don't think he's not particularly flawed.
No.
He obviously, you know, he's got a family and stuff. He's done some prison time, so you do feel a bit of empathy for it. But I feel the real star of it is Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah,
I think her character is the one who you're sort of drawn to and you want happiness for, and you think,
and you feel for her, didn't you? So, what did you think of the film then?
I liked it.
Yeah, because you've never seen it before, had you?
No, I hadn't, and it wasn't on my list to watch. But when you said it, I thought, okay, no, you know what? I've never been against watching the film. It's just there was nothing in that film to sort of draw me in, to make me want to watch it. But no, I'm glad I watched it, and it is a film I would watch again. You know, I felt it was a good, as I said, I felt it.
It's a good relationship film.
It is.
It's well written, and it's not like typical Hollywood coloured in. It's quite raw.
It's not got that sort of big punchline like.
No.
I was always meant to love you, or something like that.
No.
It's very...
It ends in a just sort of, well, we'll see how it goes type of
It's
way.
nice because I think the original play was called Frankie and Johnny, and I can't remember.
At the La Lucha or something like that. It's to do with that
which
music.
Is the song which is played,
which is
the
like,
bit
do you like
music.
that music?
Yeah, which I've got on my classical.
Music.
I've got on my classical playlist, and it's nice when he phones him up and says, "Look, will you please play this song?" Yeah, he doesn't say the perfect way, so he sort of stumbles over it a bit, and then the DJ comes on and says, I think I've been out here, but let's play the song again anyway. And you can see it's the very moment that Johnny gives up.
Yeah.
He thinks, well, I've tried to win her over. She obviously ain't interested. And as he's walking out, you got that second door opens and she offers him a toothbrush. And it's a nice little way to end it, rather than her sort of like throw the toothbrush and start kissing him. That wouldn't feel right. This feels like a more authentic thing, because I think real life is more like that. It's about, like, you went on a date with a woman and you think she ain't interested in walking out, and then she'll turn around and say, look, do you want to sit and watch X Factor with me? And you think that is her way of saying, I like you. You know, without saying it, without putting herself on the line, she's saying, look, I'm welcoming you in. And I think it feels more authentic than like many films.
I also like the fact of her neighbours. You know, I like the fact she's looking and she's seeing all these other lives going on. And I always used to think, I'd love to have that. I'd love to live in one of them places. In, like,
that's very much like Rear Window.
That's what I was thinking that. And where you've got all the stories going on, and there's like the woman who's being battered. There's the young couple, or there's the old couple all cuddled up and like watching telly and playing puzzles and stuff. And there's all these different things going on.
See, that was something which I was watching it with Alex, and when we got to that bit where, because obviously, so the woman gets hit by her husband. Yeah, she sees her in the supermarket. Says, "Look, I know." Yeah.
Where she's had past experience of it.
She's had past experience
she's
of
been
it.
beaten.
But what was really nice is this little bit when she looks over there and the husband opens the cupboard and all the it's all empty.
Yeah.
She missed that. I said, you don't realise what that means, the significance of why she's smiling. She's smiling because
she's left him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like this film.
Things like that.
It's an easy film to watch. It ain't like, as I say, it ain't sort of like special effects and like all these massive sort of cliffhangers and stuff, but it's well written. It's a good look at relationships.
And you know who else had a part in it, which was completely removed? Laurie Metcalf.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Who was she supposed to be?
She was just another character with another storyline, but for timing, they removed her character completely. So obviously, Laurie Metcalf from Roseanne, and also Leaving Las Vegas. She was.
She would have been good in it. I liked it. She's a brilliant actress.
But you can see by her sensibilities and her style, she would have fit perfect into that world. Yeah. But obviously, for time, I suppose if they ever done a Blu-ray or the unedited version.
Oh, so they actually filmed her bits.
Yeah. She was in the film, and they removed her because the director decided it was superfluous. Her
and this is when she would have just been started Roseanne. She'd have been Roseanne for about 2-3 years at that point.
Yeah. Also, the film, I know that I don't know the numbers, but I know the film didn't do as well as it probably should have. But it's also because it was premiered the same weekend as the Anita Hill hearings on Clarence Thomas, which no doubt impacted its opening weekend. You remember that, didn't you? No. We don't, because we're English. We don't care. It's an American thing. Anita Hill was an American lawyer, educator and author. She basically put in a sexual harassment claim against a guy who, I think it was George Bush, suddenly put forward as like a person. And there was a big he said in America. Half the people believed her, half the people didn't. Half the people said it was her just making up this sexual harassment case so that he didn't become... It was a big to-do in America, and it was all culminating, and that weekend was the big result.
Right.
And it was the same weekend that Frankie and Johnny came out. So loads of people, they theorised that, well, no, it's because people were staying home to find out exactly what was happening. The movie was the first produced screenplay in about 15 years from playwright Terence McNally, his last having been The Ritz, which I don't know. Both were based on his own play, as would be Love, Valour, Compassion, around 6 years after Frankie and Johnny.
Yeah, a happier ending was also wanted by the.
It's a happy enough ending.
Yeah, no, but they wanted like probably a Hollywood happy ending.
Probably
but,
like a.
But I'm glad they didn't go for that because they've got an ending. It's an open-ended ending, really. What? It's sort of like you think, oh, they've found each other, but it ain't sort of like they're still just getting to know each other, and you like to think that they sort of stay together.
Well, you think so. Pretty Woman was 1990. What year was this?
91.
91. So the same director. They loved the end of Pretty Woman with him coming up the stairs, and they think we want something similar with Frankie and Johnny. You don't get that with Frankie and Johnny. But this is why I like Pretty Woman a lot, and I'm not saying this is better than Pretty Woman. They're probably about on par. Yeah. But what this does, what Pretty Woman doesn't, this gives a more realistic representation of relationships. Yeah. You know. And again, with Michelle Pfeiffer, I think it was good. She didn't deliberately stick warts on her face. She did glam down as much as possible.
And she did look like she looked realistic. Like, I mean, you see a lot of people that like working in them kind of diners. That I suppose if they had the Hollywood money and all that, they could look amazing.
Well, you see loads of videos, like especially on TikTok, you see videos of women and you think, oh, she's horrible. But it's a transformation video. She goes, watch how I'm going to transform. And they look like me, like a bloke. And all of a sudden, they do this makeup and you think, oh my God, I would. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. That's amazing. The transformation that a bit of makeup and stuff can do. Do you remember when we was in America, we went to like Waffle House? Yeah. And you had the woman coming up serving the coffee.
She's that Roseanne Barr. I loved it.
Your name is Frankie, right?
Yeah.
I'm Johnny.
Yeah, I know.
Frankie and Johnny, the song.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Is he breathing all right?
Yeah. Frankie and Johnny were sweethearts. Is that a coincidence?
Are you sure? I don't think he's breathing right.
He's breathing, yes. Why don't you go out with me tonight?
What?
I'm asking you out with me tonight on a date.
Just asked her out.
What's not to believe? I really want to go out with you, that's all.
No. Keep him company. I'll go wait for the ambulance.
Oh. Hey, chum. Welcome to the world. What happened? Nothing much. I just got turned down by some woman.
No, I didn't. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I was disappointed Dee Dee wasn't in it a little bit more than what I thought she'd be. She's just credited as Frankie's cousin. Yeah. So when I see that on IMDb, I didn't think she'd have a huge part in it anyway. But like one scene and that was it.
I know. I thought she'd have a bit more going in there.
I mean, I really liked. Obviously, I loved her in Vamp. She's an actress who I felt should have more. She should be more well known. Everyone knows Michelle Pfeiffer. Everyone should also know Dee Dee Pfeiffer. You know, Michelle Pfeiffer, I think, is an amazing actress. I think, as I said, I think, unfortunately, because of the way she looks, because she's so beautiful, people don't give her the credit she deserves.
It's weird, she don't look like her sister, though, does she?
No, they don't.
They don't look alike. They're both beautiful, but they don't look alike.
But it's like us.
Yeah, we don't look alike, do we, actually? Yeah, that's true.
No. And we're both beautiful.
Yeah. This is Garry Marshall's. This is Garry Marshall's personal favourite film.
Yeah, I'd be proud of it because I think it hits the notes right. It doesn't go over the top. It restrains itself because it's so easy, especially with a studio influence, to think, oh, let's have that big romantic moment. Let's have this big bit and like swooning, whatever. And just like the little awkwardness between the characters, like he doesn't know how to react around her gay mate, for example. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Yeah. You know, he doesn't sort of come up with some snazzy line or whatever. He says, "Oh, it's very nice to meet you." Wow.
It's just an easy. It's just a life, isn't it? That's what it is.
It's like a snapshot of life.
Yeah.
Very much, funny enough, like Mike Leigh productions. Yeah. You know, you could imagine.
And I like that type of thing. Another one I do want to do at one point, which is another Michelle Pfeiffer film, is The Story of Us, which is her and Bruce Willis. And that is really well written. It's got similar, you know, like some really good dialogue in it. Like I like films with good dialogue. Like Shirley Valentine's got some really good dialogue. This has got some good dialogue. And that Story of Us, I remember that it's sort of about another relationship breakdown of a divorce. That, you know, and it's seeing them going from like meeting and then sort of having kids and then all that kind of stuff, and then their lives sort of falling apart. But that's another good one. Yeah, Madonna actually originated this role on Broadway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she played Frankie. on Broadway. But yeah, so
I don't think she wouldn't have done it.
no.
I actually think Madonna's a better actress than people give her credit for, but she's not nowhere near the same level as Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh no. No,
Yeah.
I mean, my favourite film of Madonna's is Desperately Seeking Susan, because she's basically playing herself, and that's before she was really iconically famous.
She got good reviews for, say, Evita.
Yeah, I never see that.
I never see it. I know that Jimmy Nail's in it.
She's in that one with the baseball as well, isn't she?
Yeah, League of Their Own.
Yeah.
And also Dick Tracy.
Yeah.
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 So she obviously, and also she was in that terrible Swept Away, which was when Guy Ritchie dropped the ball. But she was a good actress. She's not. You can't say she's terrible. She's a good actress, but she's a good actress, as you would say. Most people, I don't want to keep referencing EastEnders, but saying soap operas, you go, oh, they're a good actress. They're a good actress. As I said, Michelle Pfeiffer, I'd say is really good, especially like as I said in
Would
this.
you say she's one of your top actresses? Say your top 10 actresses. Would you say?
Oh
she's
well,
in the top
Veronica
10?
Cartwright's obviously. I've always said that she's the best female actor in America, which is underrated. Michelle Pfeiffer,
Would she be in the top 10?
I don't know. There was a lot of good actors out there, but she could be very easily, because she does a lot better performances than people give her credit for. As I said, sometimes it's one of those things. If someone's really good looking, then people just think, oh, you got the role because you're good looking. Where it's not fair. She really puts in the time and effort, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, she does really put herself into this role.
Have you ever seen Michelle Pfeiffer sort of phone it in? I mean, you think Fabulous Baker Boys, she doesn't phone it in.
She's brilliant in that. That's another fantastic film.
Scarface, she doesn't phone it in. You can see, like, she feels like when
she's only I think 24 in that film, isn't she? She's just literally, it's one of her first films.
Scarface.
Yeah.
And you see, like, the bit where she's having to dance with Tony, and she's sort of thinking, and then she sort of gets the arm and goes, don't. But at the same time, then you can sort of see why she ends up with him. It's like survival more than love.
Yeah.
She needs to survive. And even in Grease 2, she's good in that, which is not a great film, but, you know, she's good. I've never... And even Batman, you know, right, where she's Catwoman. And you think, for a superhero film...
Yeah.
She is such a sort of tortured character. You feel genuinely sorry for her. She's at home alone.
Yeah.
You got that hello there sign, which she turns into hell here.
Yeah.
And then even at the end, when she's sort of breaking down to Bruce, he's like, "What's wrong with you? You can't go around killing people." She's like, "I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me." She's had a total mental breakdown, and that's for a superhero film. So she always gives things 100%. And I think really it's a shame that she's never won an Oscar. She was nominated for Best Actress in a Motion Picture Award at the Golden Globes.
Oh, the Golden Globes. Yeah.
But, you know, this is the thing. The Golden Globes is like the run-up to the Oscars.
Right.
In fairness, at the Oscars in 1992, because the film was released in 91, would be considered for 92, the Best Actress in the leading role was Jodie Foster's Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which is good, you can see, because the high profile. But I wouldn't say Jodie Foster in Silence of the Lambs is better than Michelle Pfeiffer and Frankie and Johnny. Or Frankie and Benny's, as you like to call it. I think Michelle Pfeiffer and Frankie and Johnny is a better performance than Jodie Foster in Silence of the Lambs. And I really think Jodie Foster in Silence of the Lambs is good. She won it.
You really liked her performance in this then?
Yeah, I thought she was really good.
Yeah.
And also nominated that year was Gina Davis for Thelma and Louise, Laura
that's
Dern,
good.
Ramblin' Rose, Bette Midler for The Boys, and Susan Sarandon, Thelma and Louise.
Yeah.
Because we spoke about this in the Thelma and Louise one, we said Jodie Foster won it over them two. Which
Jodie Foster and Michelle Pfeiffer should have been in Thelma and Louise.
Yeah. But
They would have actually been good in it, Jodie Foster and Michelle Pfeiffer.
as I said, I say Silence of the Lambs is a better film than Thelma and Louise, better film than Frankie and Johnny.
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs is a better film.
Yeah.
But Michelle Pfeiffer does a better performance in Frankie and Johnny than Jodie Foster in Silence of the Lambs, and I think Jodie Foster's brilliant in Silence of the Lambs. I don't take away from her winning the Oscar.
No.
But I'm just saying, sometimes people get over excited about it, saying, it's like this year it's all about Sinners and the one with Timothée Chalamet in it. Everyone's going, Sinners should win everything. Michael B. Jordan should win Best Actor, and you think, well, no, he shouldn't. He hasn't given the best performance. It's a good film, but stop getting carried away. And people get carried away. They think, he should win best because the film's so great.
Yeah.
She should win because the film's so great. You think you got to take yourself out of it and go. You can have great performances in shit films.
Yeah.
Or shit films with terrible, or great films with shit performances.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying any of that. As I said again, Jodie Foster, I love her in Silence of the Lambs. Couldn't change her. No, perfect.
No, exactly. Another classic film.
Frankie and Johnny, Michelle Pfeiffer, I think really resonates. It's really.
Oh, glad you liked it. See, I didn't know. I thought you'd like it. I thought you'd.
No, I do like
appreciate it.
I did like it. I like these films. As I said, I'd say it's like an American Mike Leigh film. I say it really gets the little characters, the little nuances.
A little.
I like
capture of life.
Yeah, it's like the silly things. Like you got the person who collapses in the calf, and that's when he asks her out, and you think it's not over the top. You can see sometimes people are put in those situations, and it feels real.
Yeah,
the whole film felt real, and I felt their performances felt real, and I think.
And so completely.
And Al Pacino.
Scarface.
Al Pacino is brilliant in this.
Yeah.
But this shows how good Michelle Pfeiffer is because she's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. She outshone him in this. I mean, he's good.
Yeah, I think it's a shame if she dies without winning an Oscar.
Yeah.
Not, sometimes people give Oscars for things they don't deserve.
Yeah.
Necessarily. It's like it said that Al Pacino got the Oscar for Scent of a Woman because he never got one for Dog Day Afternoon.
Yeah, well, that's.
But as you think that's not right. Denzel Washington got an Oscar for Training Day because he never got one for Malcolm X because Al Pacino got it for Scent of a Woman.
Yeah.
And it's like a knock-on effect. You think Martin Scorsese got a director's Oscar for Departed because he never got one for Goodfellas.
Yeah.
That's not how it should be.
No.
But they're afraid to do another Alfred Hitchcock who notoriously never won an Oscar. So they always said that was a fuck up because multiple times we could have given Hitchcock an Oscar and we didn't. We gave it to someone else. Michelle Pfeiffer, unfortunately, she'll probably do a film which is like some woman dying of cancer or something and they'll give her an Oscar for it. But it's a shame because she's done so many good performances which were Oscar worthy. Yeah. She never even got nominated. Yeah.
Because of her beauty, probably. It
was a big part of it. Because people don't like, they think you've got the whole package. Did you ever see that episode of Simpsons where Lisa does she has a new teacher and the teacher hates her?
Oh, vaguely.
Okay, so there's this new teacher and Lisa's like, okay, well here's my report, and the teacher goes, is that it? And gives her like an F or something, and she's like, what? And she doesn't understand. The teacher hates her, and the teacher really hates her, and she can't. And she does everything to win her over, and she can't. And it's as the teacher's going away on a bus, and she goes, can you just tell me, why do you hate me so much? She goes, I hate girls like you. You got the looks, you're beautiful, and you think you got the brains as well. And Lisa's like, oh, you think I'm beautiful?
Yeah. Oh.
And that is a real thing. People will reject people because they look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Here we go. If you don't get what you want, you get all pouty. All you pretty girls are the same.
You think I'm pretty?
Right. Like you don't get told that every day of your life with your perfect blonde hair, that Cupid doll voice that drives the boys crazy. And what 8-year-old wears pearls? Bookworms like me can't stand party girls like you.
She hates me because I'm pretty! Woohoo!
Well, did Mum see it then with you?
No.
So Alex, and Alex liked it?
Hard to tell, she speaks Romanian. Is a Frankie and Johnny? No, I think she liked it. She just, I think she liked it. But it's hard if you're foreign. You can't pick up on nuances as much. If it's an English language film, it helps if you're English speaking.
Right. So IMDb, this film got 6.8 out of 10,
which is harsh.
Yeah.
I think 7.8. I'd stick it up there. High sevens, I'd say. I'm not saying it's a brilliant film, but I think for a character sort of snapshot, you can't really go wrong. They all feel like real people.
Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes, the critics give it 69%, and the audience 68%.
Yeah.
Which it's not great, is it? Really?
But we also got to bear in mind, as we see from those nominations, it came out at the same time as films like Silence of the Lambs, Thelma and Louise, these big hard hitters. It's hard for a little film like this to be noticed. So
don't get upset.
It's not fair.
Right, the budget of this film was 29 million.
Yeah.
And in the box office, it made $67 million.
Okay, so it made a bit.
So, yeah. So it got its money back.
He got his money back. You can't say it was... But as I said, because of the Anita Hill hearings of that weekend, if that hadn't happened at that time, the timing, you don't know because you schedule things in months in advance. So the studio would have said, right, in 6 months in advance, say, your film's been released that weekend. All of a sudden, something happens in the world that fucks up people watching it. If people had actually watched it, then it might have got better acclaim.
Yeah.
You know, people might have reacted to it better.
Yeah. It's an easy watch. I like it.
Yeah, I liked it. It's a good film.
Right. So, next week.
Next week, it's sort of seen as a precursor for Frankie and Johnny. Frankie and Johnny was a remake of Troll 2. Troll 2 is notoriously, some people consider the worst film ever made.
Right, so that's going to be a good one for you to be reviewing with somebody else.
Yeah, me and Lily's going to watch it because it's one of those things like The Room, which you probably haven't seen either, Tommy Wiseau. There's some films which are so bad.
They're good.
It's like you watch it and you're just laughing. You think they're so over the top.
There's a lot of 80s horrors. Is it 80s?
Well, it was made in the 80s. I think it was actually released 1990, but it was 80s. It's definitely it feels entirely 80s.
Proper
and like
80s.
the little trolls, they get like dwarves to dress as the trolls, and they've got these like prosthetic masks. Most of them look passable, but like because they've got the frowns, so you can't see their eyes. But there's this one troll that's always pops up. They've stuck eyes on, and it just looks so stupid. It looks so over the top and ridiculous. It is. It's one of those films that if you was having a party, say you're having like an evening, we go, let's watch some shitty films, got some popcorn, have it on in the background. You go, look at this bit, look how over the top it is. Yeah. They're all melting green and terrible effects, low budget.
And this is one of Lily's favourite films.
This is Lily's favourite film of all time. She reckons that it's the best film ever made. So we're going to watch it and review it.
She'll kill you, she is that. All right, okay then. Well, thanks for listening. And if you want to contact us, it's justthatfilm@gmail.com.
Yeah.
If you've got any recommendations, and he will catch up with you next week with Troll 2. See you later. Bye-bye.
Frankie?
Johnny? Ooh, I just got goosebumps. Do you know that song?